My name is Katie Garner, and I'm the author of Secret Stories, Cracking the Reading Code with the Brain in Mind. The purpose of this video is to give a very quick overview of what the secret stories are and what they're not. So first and foremost, the secret stories are not a program. They're simply a way to fast track learner access to the code so that kids can milk more value out of your existing program because they'll actually have access to what they need to read it. The code is typically delivered across multiple grade level years. And the problem with that is kids need all of it to really do anything. It's a lot like a puzzle. You can't do much with a puzzle if you don't have all the pieces. So if kids have to wait for this slow delivery based on grade level walls, and that is exactly how our programs are structured, then they're at a great disadvantage when they go to read and write across the day. Kids read and write across the day in kinder and in first grade as well. But the question is, what do they have to read and write with? If they don't have the whole code, they're just checking the box and saying they're doing it. Simply put, secret stories put meaning where there would otherwise be none. The secrets help explain the sounds that letters make when they get together with posters to help kids remember for independent reading and writing. Like, for example, these letters have a crush on each other. They're in love. And anytime they have to stand, like right together in a word, they get so embarrassed. They always put their heads down and say, ah. And that helps kids read words like saw or August or awesome, or if they're in upper grades, crack words like hydraulic or dawdle or automation. So the code doesn't change whether you're 5 or 50, only the text level to which it's applied. Secret Stories fast tracks access to the code by putting meaning where there would otherwise be none. And that meaning is rooted in the earlier developing areas of the brain, the social and emotional feeling-based networks. So we're circumventing the higher level processing centers that typically traditional phonics instruction would be targeting. And we're going around the back door where we can find these common threads of understanding that apply to everyone, feeling-based connections that all of us have experienced and understand. That's what the secret stories tie back to. And that's why the access is so easy across different levels, different ages, and even different language populations. The whole purpose of the secret stories is to give instant access to what kids need to do their job in the classroom every day, which is to read and write. In no way does it impede the momentum of your program instruction, or if you're at an upper grade, of your on grade level instruction, because secrets permeate the day. Text is everywhere, which means kids have to make sense of it. And the secrets are the way that they do that. Using the secrets to give learners access to more of the code sooner allows them to deepen that level of ownership by using skills years before they're even supposed to be introduced to them. The goal of the secret stories is to get kids reading. Get kids reading everything, everywhere, all the time, to make sense of text all around them by giving them the tools that they need to do that, and not holding off pieces of the code for 1 or 2 or 3 grade level years. Everything can be on the table when it connects back to what kids already know. We can take advantage of those already existing neural connections, and we can glue these higher leverage phonics skills right alongside them so that kids can navigate unfamiliar text using the same emotional rudder that drives their own behavior every single day. It's so important for teachers to remember that the science of reading isn't just about how the brain learns to read. It's also about how the brain actually learns, the brain's systems for learning, earlier developing areas of the brain that are easily accessible and already primed, not just for early grade learners, but for upper grade struggling readers as well. And that curiosity-driven learning and the ability to make emotional connections to otherwise abstract skill content allows kids to feel. We can forget what we learn, but we always remember what we feel. Using neuroscience as a roadmap, we can give kids access to so much more of the code so much sooner and allow our program to introduce as it will, but not shackle the hands of our teachers to be able to make sense of what's happening every single day in the classroom when it comes to words and the sounds they see letters making in those words. If science of reading provides teachers with the why it's important to teach phonics, Secret Stories provides them with the how. The science of reading provides teachers with a comprehensive base of knowledge about how the brain learns to read and why phonics is so important. The Secret Stories gives them deliverable buckets to get that information to the end user, which is a 5-year-old, potentially, who's eating his shoe and licking the carpet, or an upper grade struggling learner with auditory or language deficits, processing delays, working memory issues. The science of reading gives teachers the knowledge they need to teach the phonics code. The Secret Stories gives teachers the tools they need to do it. And ultimately, the tools kids need to do it too.